going to look at study section 5, which is presentation. We're going to be using Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2016 as a reference, as a case study for presentation. So looking at presentation, looking at Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2016, and we're going to be talking about slides. A presentation package is a software program that contains a text editor and the ability to add charts, graphic images such as photographs, clips, or other objects to make a slide show to communicate visually to an audience. Now, presentation is nothing more but a slideshow. We use it in seminars, we use it in conference meetings, even in churches, depending on where you want to use it. Basically, you must have an audience, just as we are right now. What we are using, what we use for developing this video you are viewing is a PowerPoint, and we use the Microsoft Office PowerPoint. So it enables you to be able to speak to an audience. It enables you to be able to display points, to display images, to display graphics to an audience. This is a classroom setting, and we are using this PowerPoint to teach, to use it to illustrate to you students what this course is all about. In a PowerPoint presentation, the key thing is, first of all, be sure you are communicating appropriately and be sure that it is orderly arranged. That way you can be able to convey meaningful information. Now we have different examples of a presentation. We have the one we talked about now to use as case study in Microsoft Office PowerPoint. We have the Apple Keynote. We have the Open Office Impress. We have the Corel presentation. We have the Adobe Precaution. We have the Flowboard, Kingsoft presentation, and we have the Perisi. And so there are so many of them. Now, next, we're going to be talking about this case study we're using, which is a Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2016 is the 16th version, just like I told you earlier that the Microsoft Office Suite is the 16th version of Microsoft Office Suite. It can be used to create anything from basic slideshow to a self-running narrated presentation with embedded videos and sounds. In some cases, this lecture could be recorded, voice recorded, and we embed this voice recording, which will be in the format of an MP3, to this presentation and sent to you. You watch them, you see the slides going. The slides will be running automatically on its own, and the voice recording will be accompanying it appropriately. So Microsoft's PowerPoint is very powerful and very easy to use. As well as all you need to do is to insert the content you need to project on the screen to your viewers on a slide, and simply display the slides collectively when ready. Now, this is a PowerPoint display, a PowerPoint window. We have the toolbar as usual, the title bar as usual, displaying the name of the file that is opened. Now, we have the menu bar, the toolbar as usual. Now, the work area now entails a slide. The work area is made up of a slide. It's whatever you place on this slide is what is going to be displayed on a particular full screen view when this slide is being played. Now, the slides have a pane. We have a pane, or we call it slide deck, where you have your slides lined up accordingly. Every slide contains every point. Now, every display you've seen on this screen is a single slide, and they are arranged. For instance, we started from study section 1. We have stuff under the study section 1. So if you're starting, we have a cover page, an ESUT cover page, which started this lecture we are on now. The first slide is that cover page. You put everything you want. As you're looking at this soft page now, it has a soft page image. As you're placing it, it's reflecting here. You're seeing what your slide is going to look like. So as you set them one after the other, it lines up. If, for instance, you feel that this should come before this, all you need to do is click and hold and drag it up, and this will come down for it. So this is how you organize your slide, and you just click on the slide run, it starts running and start displaying to whatever external display unit you have. Next, we're going to talk about the slide itself. We say a slide is a single page of a presentation. Collectively, a group of slides may be known as a slide deck, just like I showed you by the other side. A slideshow is an exposition of a series of slides or images